What's happening? Nick Martinez, the Keto Dad here, and today I made keto-friendly crackers. These are like almond flour crackers. They're absolutely wonderful and they're so versatile. You're gonna wanna make these, especially for the holidays. Hey, I love this cookbook. I keep finding great recipes out of it. If you haven't checked it out, check it out on Amazon. Everyday Ketogenic Kitchen. I picked the almond flour crackers because we're always looking for good like snacks, right? Easy things that you can give the kids that they will like, that they will eat. And it's super simple to make. So I've got a cup of almond flour in here so far. I'm gonna add another cup. And then I'm gonna take a half teaspoon of baking powder. And then a half teaspoon of pink salt. I love my new thing of pink Himalayan salt. Chrissy, my wife, thinks this will last for like 3 years. Hopefully we can get through it a little bit faster than that. I mean, it just looks so wonderful. Doesn't that just make you want to eat it? I don't know why I'm so excited about pink Himalayan salt, but it is delicious. We're gonna whisk these dry ingredients together. Just get that salt and baking powder mixed through the almond flour. Next thing we're gonna do is add in our egg. We've got our dry ingredients all whisked together. I've got some butter, now softened butter. It's how much butter here? Looks like 2 tablespoons of butter just softened, not melted. And now we're just gonna mix it all together to get our dough. All right, it's looking good. I've got it all stirred together or mixed together. Now, if you actually, because of the butter, it will pat into like a ball of dough. I mean, look at that, it's wonderful. We're gonna take all of the dough out of here and kind of just pat it down on this parchment paper. And then what we're gonna do is roll it. We're gonna put 2 pieces of parchment paper together and kind of roll it into an 1/8 of an inch thick square or rectangle or whatever the heck shape you want. Now, I've never done this before, so don't worry if you haven't, because if I can do it, you can do it, right? Here we go. Ooh, it's looking good. I think this is gonna be yummy. I mean, I'm excited for some crackers. Aren't you? Throw a comment, like, do you have other cracker recipes that you like? What have you guys used? I know we've made some cheesy goldfish kind of replacement with cheese before that have been good. This is the first cracker that I've actually found though, so really excited to try it. Okay, let's see how it works. I mean, you guys are all probably better at baking than I am. I know my wife, who is an amazing baker, and she always laughs at me when I try to do things like this, but I think it's gonna happen. Okay, it's easier than it looks, because the problem is, it wants to pull.
No, push it down.
Okay, she says push first. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think it's working. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we figured it out. Okay, I just received some instruction from my wonderful wife who's behind the camera, who knows way more about this kind of stuff than I do. But to start, all you're doing is you're gonna smooth it. And look, just by doing this activity, it's so much better than actually rolling with the rolling pin. Go figure. Like, why would you want to roll a rolling pin? I don't know. But check it. I mean, we're getting some progress here. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit of a chore, but we got through it. And we patted the edges a little bit in order to just smooth it out so it's not so raggedy, otherwise those will probably just crack. And now I'm gonna make about like 1.5 to 2 inch squares, just gently scoring it with my pizza roller. I mean, I'm pretty sure pizza roller is standard kitchen equipment these days, isn't it? Look at this, this is kind of fun. This is probably the best part of the whole recipe. Okay, now we're gonna make the squares. All right, here's a question for you. When you make homemade pizza, are you a pizza pie like the triangle pieces, or do you do squares? I don't know why we do squares. I think they're just easier to cut that way and easier to manage for the kiddos. Or do you do the pizza pie? I wanna know. One more? We'll do one more. Little crackers here. Looking good. I've got the oven heated to 300 degrees. I've got my crackers ready to go. We're gonna put them in for about 25 to 30 minutes. there we go. Can't wait. Okay, it's gone off. We let it cook a little bit longer. I realized that when I rolled it out, it wasn't quite an 1/8 of an inch. We're maybe a little bit thicker. We're more like a 1/4 of an inch, so you can get them a little bit, but they're looking pretty darn good. It says let them cool completely, but I mean, check this out. It's kind of like a thick cracker. Ooh, I like it. I'm excited. So I'm gonna pull them off. I'm gonna put them on a, like, what do you call that? No, I'm just gonna leave them on there. I'm getting instructions from behind the camera. Yes, no. So I'm listening on this one. We're gonna let them sit here for about 5-10 minutes, and then we'll try them out. All right, look at this. They've cooled down nicely. They're really good looking. Now, you could make them a little bit thinner and they'd be more cracker. These are a little bit on the softer side. But they taste really good. Like, I'm so excited to have these for the kids. One thing that I want to do with them, besides, you could put any sort of dip on here. In fact, comment below what you might use as like the spread on these, or what you might put on them. I'd love to see your guys' ideas. But I'm thinking this. I'm thinking a little bit of cream cheese, and then if I can get a spoon or a knife to magically appear, a little bit of my new jelly. If you haven't made this jelly yet, you're gonna want to. I will have a video on it shortly, or maybe you've already seen it. It is so easy to make, and it is delicious. Now we're talking. Let's give this a try. Okay. Like, that's a delectable treat right there. You make a few of these up, you bring them to a party. I mean, you're the hit of the party because you got the good snack. You're gonna love it. So I give these a plus, definitely something that you want to try, something to have around the house just as a little snack, especially something good for the kids. I love it. Remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it keto. Have an awesome day.